Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for the Cuckoo's Fiancee, Chapter 30. When we last left our heroes, Nagi, after dealing with the feelings that the end of 28 gave him, got a test score back and found out that he was only 13th in the grade instead of his normal first or second, which sent him into a self-destructive spiral until Erika kind of knocked some sense into him and reminded him that his value as a person is not based on his grades. That's kind of where we left off last week, so let's jump right on into 30th foul. You're off your game, huh? And our picture here is of Hiro, like a basketball court. Hiro's trust isn't won back so easily. We see the cover of Volume 3, Sachi's smiling face graces the cover of Volume 3. And so we open with Nagi in the shower. It's a new day. He turns the shower off, dries himself off, and what's more, a new me. And then Erika just opens the door and sees him, full nude, and they both start freaking out. She covers her eyes, he covers his crotch. It's a good flip on the normal harem manga dynamic, I guess. It's not exactly a fan service shot, though. But anyway, they're yelling at each other while Sachi's just, brushing her teeth. Since when do you take a shower in the morning? What's the big deal? I'm performing ablutions. I'm cleansing myself. And then Nagi has now arrived at school. All right, Seigo-san. One more time. I'm declaring war all over again. I'm taking first on the next test. I'm going to make good on my promise. And we flash back to, I forget what chapter this was exactly. Their conversation in the rain. Show me that destiny can change. Damn straight I will. And just then Hiro pops up behind him. Morning, Umino-kun. Seigo-san. And Hiro responds, You've perked up, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, getting 13th was a shock. But it's all my fault. Even if I mope about it, that won't change anything. I just need to get my head on straight. That's what Amino-san told me. And Hiro looks at him for a moment. Does Hiro... I'm a little confused as to how close Hiro thinks that Erika and Nagi are. Because I'm pretty sure she does not know they live together. Does she know how close they are? That, Erika would be his go-to for snapping him out of it? Snapping him out of shit like this? I'm not sure. Let's see how she reacts. That's what Amino-san told me. I see. Well, with that said, Seigo-san. And then Hiro just walked off. Huh? I guess she's got important stuff to do? Well, it's fine. I can say the declaration of war after school. And he opens up his shoe locker, and a letter falls out. And you can tell from that bad handwriting that it is, Hiro. I think it says to Umino-kun. Umino-kun, I'll be waiting behind the gym after school, said Hiro. Of course it was Hiro. And Nagi looks at it, and he looks up. What's this about? And I guess he's told the situation to Erika, who just looks at it. You're in big trouble. Huh? It's all over for you. All that's waiting for you is hell. Hell. And Nagi's freaking out. What makes you so sure? Well, Hiro-chan is pissed off. For good reason. Pissed? How thick-headed can you be, Nagi-kun? What would she have to be mad about? I'm the one whose grade slipped. And Erika's snaps in his face. Exactly. You took first place once and got cocky. You let your guard down and fell to 13th. She's not going to be oh, I misjudged him. She's in despair. She's what? You crushed her hopes and dreams. I did what? This won't end until she smacks you across the face. Oh, whoa. Wait, what happened? Why would she be in despair? Unless it's because she wanted someone to be smarter than her, which I guess we know is kind of true. But I don't quite get she's in despair from that. I feel like she'd be cocky. She'd be victorious. All of all of Hiro and Nagi's interactions are Hiro trying to one up him. So I feel like Erika is kind of misreading here. Anyway, but you said it didn't matter what place I got. I'm still me. Yeah, that's how it is for me. Hiro-chan's a different story. Your grades what made her recognize you as a rival in the first place. In other words, you betrayed her. So that's one way of looking at it. And Nagi kind of is stunned by that. Was that why she looked like that? And I think that's from last chapter, that hero face there. And Erika like puts her hand on Nagi's shoulder and gives him a thumbs up and a wink. I hope she gives you a good beating. You can't smile when you say stuff like that. And then we cut to after school. So basically, and it's Hiro and Nagi. Nagi's kind of explaining himself to her. I've had a bunch of stuff going on with my personal life. Before I realized it, my study time had just disappeared. And all this time, Hiro's like bouncing a basketball. And she shoots and misses. So what I mean is, I'm sorry for betraying your expectations. I'm taking first on the next test, and I want you to see it. Nagi like bows his head, and Hiro looks back at him and just grins. And Hiro looks up, and Nagi looks up at her. Umino-kun, catch! She like throws the ball. Nagi barely catches it. Whoa, oof! Pass it! Eh? Come on, over here! Okay. And Nagi tries to throw it towards her, but somehow is like 90 degrees off the off base. Better luck next time. I got it. He got that? He's proud of that? Okay. That's a weird thing. But as he goes to pick up the ball, Hiro asks him, "You're off your game, huh?" Nagi freezes. And then I guess he passes the ball back to her, I think. Which is not quite the reaction I was expecting. There's a lot of not the reaction I was expecting going on in this chapter. I mean, honestly, yeah, I was let down yesterday, but I get it. Nobody understands how you feel better than me. I'm your rival. And she passes the ball back to him. Still, this morning you cheered up. He passes the ball back. But that was all Erika-chan, huh? She's realizing how close they are. That's a sad look in her eyes. And Nagi kind of freezes. And Hiro jumps. She shoots. And she scores. She comes back down to the ground. The ball just kind of stops next to her. And here I'd always thought, I was the one who made you happy, Umino-kun. And that's a really nice picture there. Like a good full-page shot. Very, like, heavy details. Even, like, down to the clouds in the background. That's just a shot that sticks out. And then we cut back to Hiro, to Nagi, back at his place. No, I knew it. Seguo-san's the one I like. Of course that's the kind of thing that gets him back into hero mode. Let's go! I'm taking back first. It's mine! It's mine! And Erika barges into his room. Shut the hell up! Leave me alone. I'm on fire right now. And I told you to shut up. And there's a bit of a beat. Oh, by the way, can you help me study? Nope. Come on, just listen. I have to get a good score on the next test. Since when do you care? All you have to do is rely on Daddy. What's it matter if you get bad grades? Things are different this time. If I fail the makeup exam, Dad said I have to move back home. Oh, that's a way to kickstart the plot. Hiro's cuteness has Nagi roaring back to life. But now Erika's in trouble? Next time, their unusual life together comes to an end. Okay. This was a really fun chapter. Maybe I'm just spoiled by the utter lack of Sachi lust, or not lust, but Sachi infatuation, attraction, whatever the fuck was going on in the past couple of chapters. So I'm just more than happy to get that out of the way. But yeah, it's a really fun chapter. I've always enjoyed Hiro and Nagi's rivalry, even if I don't really care for them as a romance. And yeah, this is just kind of a good exploration of it. A good, not exploration, more good continuation of their established dynamic. You know, and there's some good jokes of Erika just like absolutely over exaggerating how bad a spot Nagi is in right now. She makes it act like he's about to get like murdered by Hiro. But in the end, Hiro's just happy he's back to normal, but also a little sad that it's thanks to Erika. Um, and yeah, I'm hoping. I don't think we've really gotten much of a hero focus chapter at all, and I'm hoping we get one of those soon to kind of lay out how she feels about Nagi. Because we've only ever really seen her feelings for Nagi through Nagi's very biased perspective. Um, his desire to skew everything in a here's proof that she likes me lens. Um, and I'm curious to see things from Hiro's perspective that we never really have. She looks sad in this shot. This is on page 17 I'm looking at. Um, and again, kind of pouting a little mad on page 19. Um, Definitely not happy with the fact that Erika is the one who cheers Nagi up. Um, so yeah, we get a good hero time this week. But then next time we're back into Erika mode as we deal with the makeup exam that will hopefully not go so poorly that Erika has to move back home. So I'm excited to see that happen. As y'all know, I'm a big Team Erika person, so this next chapter is for me. Um, but yeah, that's kind of all I have to. That's all I have to say for this chapter. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe, or do whatever makes you happy. And remember, your life is your own. Okay, bye.